Yes, people, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. So yeah, today is a big day for me. So I've had this since last year December and I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to send off for my ICP test today. Now today is Tuesday, and I try it now really quick when it comes to delivering ICP tests. So hopefully by Friday I should have some results to show you guys how the Oshimo has been working and if there's anything I need to be dosing in addition to what I've been already dosing the Oshimo. The main plan for today, guys, is just go over the system a little bit, clean up my sand bed. Yeah, my sand bed is quite shallow. It's about an inch, just under an inch, and yeah, I usually use a turkey base to clean that every morning to get all the crap into suspension and back down into the sump, so the skimmer can take it off and the filter force can remove it out the water column. So far so good. Also, what I've done is I've actually moved a couple of corals. I'll just focus this here. A couple of corals for you guys to see here. So these acans or Micromusa, I've moved them from the far corners of the tank and I put them together, and yeah, hopefully they start growing. And I have fed them. I feed them about twice a week and they are getting much bigger. So I like these things to just take over the frag plug so I can place them around the tank and bring that color on the sand bed. I also will be wanting to purchase some form of Trachophilia. Right, guys, so it is Thursday morning, yeah, and I've just woken up and I've received an email saying that my ICP test results are ready to go. So quick turnaround from Triton, I must say, is very quick, the quickest I've ever used when it comes to ICP testing. Now there's a couple of things that's recommended by Triton I need to do on here. First of all, they said that my calcium was a bit low. It came out to about 397, so I need to be a bit higher. They asked me to lose about 22 mil of calcium. Magnesium was fine. Potassium, I need to do a 0.5 mil correction. Iodine, I need to do a 1.4 mil correction, and a daily dose of 0.1. Yes, so quite low. I'll explain to you guys exactly what I'm going to do to keep up with the microtrace elements requirements for this new system after the ICP. Now boron, yeah, 15 mil over 2 days, right? I don't need to do any corrections after that. Molybdenum, I need to do about 4.5 mil correction on that, and that's in one hit. Vanadium, they asked me to do a 0.03 mil correction. That is literally nothing, guys. It's like it's like a drop. Yeah, I need to do a vanadium, so that's already done. Manganese, I need to do 1.5 mil over 2 days, and they asked me to do a 0.2 mil daily dosage. Nickel, yeah, I'm not going to touch that, although they said it'll benefit my corals tremendously if I dose nickel. I ain't gonna touch it, to be honest. And then zinc, I need to do a 0.6 mil correction, yeah, and then a 0.06 mil daily dosing. So some of these microtrace elements, or minor, whatever you want to call them, I think it's macrotrace elements actually, I don't need to be dosing them, but they are beneficial for my tank. Yeah, things like calcium and magnesium and iodine, very beneficial, very important that I have. The others, not so much, but I will keep up with them. Now, because I'm dosing the regulator A and regulator O from Oshimo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go from the 0.3 mil I'm dosing now to 0.5 mil. So that will take care of all those trace elements that they said that I need to be dosing daily. So rather than dosing 0.3, up to 0.5, so now that tank should be getting what it needs. Oh yeah, my phosphates about 0.04, which is like in a good spot. Now I've been having, every now and again, if I leave my sand bed alone, it can get kind of dirty. So I've been reading. I spoke to my friend Darren. He said to me basically there are carbon sources within the Oshimo, I think it's regulator O. Now he said to me, because of these carbon sources, what would happen is my nutrients would constantly be trying to bottom out. So I have two options. Either I keep on using the regulator O and dose amino acids through that, yeah, or I just get rid of the regulator O altogether and let NO3 and PO4 regulate or do its thing in the tank. So I'm just contemplating, what should I do, or should I just stay with the Oshimo program, because after a while those carbon sources will balance out every sort of bacteria, every sort of nutrient in the system anyway. I've got enough fish. I've got 7 fish in there, quite small fish, and their waste should kind of like balance everything out. So I'm just being patient. I'll give it a couple of months to see how I get on, and yeah, just make a decision from then. Right guys, so one thing I forgot to tell you guys, yeah, this coral here, this Anacropora is growing, like it's growing like mad. I mean, over the last 2 weeks, every other day I'd have to come maybe clip or break a piece of branch off just so it doesn't touch any of the corals around it. Now, Anacropora, they don't encrust on the rock work at all. You usually have to glue them down, so I'm very careful when I break off little pieces of coral, and I take them away straight away so the tank, the sand bed stays clean and clear, yeah, the corals, that coral in particular stays within that little buffer zone, if you may. Now if you look on here guys, I've got 3 more spots here, 1 2 3, as you can see in the center of the screen here. And I'm looking for 3 SPS corals to put on there, so I want a suggestion from you guys as to what corals I should put in there, what colors I should go for. I definitely want to go for something that has some red and purple in there, and I do want to go for something that's maybe a bit more green in there, because I think Aquascape, the colors are good, but I think I need to break up the color in this corner here, because I've got some blue, got some other pinks and other greens there, but I need to have something that really pops out. So any suggestion of corals I should put on those 3 little points here guys would be greatly appreciated. Right guys, that is the update. ICP test is in, the first one for 2023 guys. I have minimum things to do when it comes to dosing macro or minor trace elements in this system, which I'm really happy with. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bump up the Oceamo regulators from 0.3 mil a day, yeah, to 5 mil a day, and do an ICP test in about maybe 2 months to see where I stand. I'm still doing water changes with Tropic Marin, wicked salt. Yeah, I love what Tropic Marin does, but rather than doing a water change every week, I do water changes every 2 weeks now. And the reason I do this is because my nutrients are so low. Yeah, there's not really a point in me doing those water changes. I mean, anything that's been stripped from the water column by any of the corals is being replaced by the regulator ANO anyway. So every 2 weeks I do a water change on there, do about maybe 10 liters just to keep the system fresh, and that do keep an eye on my sodium levels as well during my ICP test, so I can do that water change more aggressively if I need to. But so far so good guys, everything's been working really well. Right guys, this is Nora for AC Aquatics Reefing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe guys. I'll see you next time.